Hi guys, it's ASBYT and the Samsung Note 9 will be launched tomorrow, but there is absolutely no point, and I'll tell you why. And we also have in black and white what you're going to see from the Samsung Note 9. I will be going through everything so that you can decide whether it's going to be one that you're going to be interested in before the actual launch tomorrow. Let's get straight to it. Hi guys, welcome back to a brand new video. Like I said, the Samsung Note 9 will be released at the Unpacked event in New York tomorrow, and it's been completely scuppered by leaks. Now, just a quick one, I will be pre-ordering the Samsung Note 9 so that I can unbox it and review it for you guys to give you the best possible hands-on experience, and then you guys are risk-free. You don't have to shell out the money and then realise it might have been a mistake. I will have all the information for you so that you can make a more rounded purchase decision. So if you want to see those videos, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, you turn on the notification bell so that when I post those videos, you are notified. Now, leaks are a natural part of every single release across the whole of tech, but this specific Samsung Note 9 release has to go down in history as quite possibly the most shambolic. Unless, of course, they meant it. So naturally, you'll get grainy hands-on images for smartphones. You'll get images or videos of the actual retail packaging. There's one thing that you won't get, generally, and that's an actual video release which was meant for the Unpacked event. Now, yes, there are some people who have said that this was planned, and that might very well be the case. And to be honest, it looks like Samsung might be trying a few little tricks on launch in order to get more custom, because they might be worried about the potential sales after disappointing sales of the S9. And we'll get to what those tricks might be in a second. But yeah, jumping onto the leaked video very quickly, because you've probably already seen it, we can see the headphone jack, we can see the fingerprint sensor on the back underneath the dual rear camera. We can see, of course, the coloured S Pen, and apparently, now this hasn't been confirmed, but apparently people may be able to choose the colour of that S Pen. So stay tuned for that. Also, we already know that the release date will be the 24th of August, and up on the Samsung website, you can actually pre-order, or you could, at least when I'm filming this, you could pre-order the Samsung Note 9 as of now, again before the Unpacked event. And this leads me on to the tricks, potentially a bit of bait that they might be using in order to get more custom, and something again that we don't usually see, especially from a high brand like Samsung and Apple and those sort of brands. They don't tend to need to sort of give these sort of options. Number one, apparently Samsung are going to be offering some special value packs which include not only the AKG headphones, car charger, car mount and protective case, but Samsung has also made the Note 9 apparently the exclusive home of Fortnite on Android for up to 120 days. And owners of the Note 9 can also get up to $150 US, I believe, in V-Bucks to spend in the game. Now, this can't have been cheap for Samsung to have done, and it just seems a little bit of a desperate move. Usually their phones speak for themselves, but because, again, this is an incremental update from the Note 8, disappointing sales on the S9 might be a reason why they're trying this. Also, certain providers, especially in the US, like Verizon, for example, might be offering buy one get one frees when the Note 9 is ordered. And while that's great for you guys, the consumer, surely that's a bit worrying for Samsung. Right, so on to the second big leak that happened a couple of days ago. There was an image of retail packaging for the Note 9. And yes, this could have been fake, but it looks pretty legit. It is a Russian retail version, but this has been translated. Now, the specs of the camera are identical to the Samsung S9. So we've got a dual rear 12 megapixel camera. The primary sensor will be an f1.5 and f2.4 dual aperture, and the secondary will be a telephoto f2.4 aperture. Front-facing camera will be 8 megapixels with autofocus. Snapdragon 845 we expected, or the Exynos 9810. Between 6 and 8 gigabytes of RAM, different variants. There'll be a minimum of 128 gigabytes of storage, which is pretty huge compared to most base models that you'll see on the market at this moment in time. And it'll go up to 512 gigabytes, and there's an option for a 512 or up to 512 gigabytes of micro SD card expansion. So that means that this phone will have up to 1 terabyte of storage, which is just massive. And yes, that's great news for people all round, but it's going to be pretty expensive. Not quite as expensive as the new MacBook Pro when you upgrade to 4 terabytes, but it is going to be expensive. 4000 mAh battery, which is probably the biggest spec over last year's model. That's a very good enhancement, and you'll be able to get through a day absolutely no problem whatsoever. 6.4-inch Super AMOLED Quad HD display. The actual form factor is going to be pretty much identical to the Note 8, but we are seeing a larger screen, which means that the bezels will be shrunk top and bottom. But of course they are bezels, and not a notch. There will also be stereo speakers tuned by AKG. There will be the iris scanner, and of course it will be IP68 water and dust resistant. Now we jump onto the big marketing ploy from Samsung with the Note 9, and that's of course the S Pen. We touched on the fact that it possibly may be having different colour, possibly may be able to buy it with different colours, in different colours. We got there in the end. But because it's an electronic S Pen, it's going to have Bluetooth, you're going to be able to control your camera, music, etc. So this is going to be a big thing with the Samsung Note 9, which you can't do with other smartphones. So the actual specs on paper are great. But again, is there enough change from what we've seen before when we know that Samsung's big year next year for the S10, the Note 10, whatever they want to call them, those phones, so we're led to believe, are going to be groundbreaking, which is why we're seeing incremental updates with the S9 and the Note 9 this year. Of course, they could be throwing us a massive googly.
Furthest on his mind. Here's the other. Oh, is the runner? Has he taken the catch? Up goes the finger.
And after tomorrow, a lot of people here on this platform, including myself, might look pretty foolish. And actually, that would be quite refreshing. And I hope they actually do it. If they produce the launch, which we fully expect, then gone are the days of innovation. So dramatic. Now remember guys, I will be getting my hands on the Samsung Note 9. When it's released, I will be unboxing and doing reviews for you, testing out all of the features, battery, camera, speed tests, etc., comparing it to other smartphones as well, so I can give my honest review of it once I've actually used it. If you want to see that, make sure you are subscribed to the channel, turn on the notification bell so that when I post a video on that, you'll be notified. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Samsung Note 9. Are you excited for it? Are you not? Are you going to pre-order it, or are you going to wait for unboxings and reviews here on YouTube and websites, etc.? Let me know below. I'd love to hear your thoughts as always. Like and share if you did enjoy this video and found it helpful. I love you and leave you. I'll see you in the next one. So, peace out.